Well, an hour ago, I had a phone call from Yule's bike shop. My bike is ready for collection. I said, oh, did you have any trouble with that airbox? I said, I forgot to tell you. A couple of years ago, I melted a hole in it with my soldering iron to get access to the bloody speed sensor that packed up. That was another thing that was a pain in the ass. Oh, it's me cuddling Blackie. Little baby. Yeah, what was I saying? Yeah, I cut an hole in the airbox and I patched it up with black silicone so that if I had to remove the airbox, it might have been like, it won't budge, it won't budge. It's full of black silicone. But yeah, he said everything's fine. We've done a test ride, ready for collection. And he's determined not to cry because the mysterious benefactor has paid £100 off the bill, like the last major job at Jennings. So I paid for the recovery van myself and the parts, so he's paid half the labour charges, so thank you. I'll knock this off. Well, I just got out of a taxi. Steaming up. I'm sure I've gone through a time warp. Maybe taxi driver was doing 88 miles an hour and we was zapped forward to November. Bloody crap weather. My forecast of a hot 2 weeks off is completely wrong, isn't it? Original idea was, while my bike was in, borrow a demonstrator for a tootle around like I did on that Speed Twin last, well, when I failed my MOT, wasn't it? What's that? Oh, 5. I thought it was the same what Ainsworth Rider has. It's not. It's 500. What's this? Is that what you do when it's been soiled? Oh, and C750, that's what Ainsworth Rider has. Nice, aren't it? That'd suit me. I put my helmet on because there's that mask thing, isn't there? I mean, is a helmet as good as a mask? Are we going to bring one off? One in my pocket. I knew I'd forgot something. That's what I was saying to the taxi driver just then. I said, I'm sure I forgot something. They've got my keys, I've got my gloves, got my credit card. And I was going to pick a mask up and put it in my pocket. Well, thank you. I've been reading all the comments on my videos. Thank you for all your comments. If you're wondering about me doing that walk around, it was just for the benefit of, I actually wondered if that cop would be watching it. And I'm not saying I'm some kind of decorating or design expert. I'm not Lawrence, what's he called? Lawrence Bowen. What's he called? Lawrence Llewellyn Bowen, is that it? Jim Bowen's lad. Although my haircut's same. Although I'm having my hair cut this afternoon. It was on telly in Blackpool. There's a thing called Bargain Bricks in Blackpool. And he charged a bloody fortune to design some illuminations for a hotel. And they weren't very spectacular, like Art Deco style. In fact, he was once on a show and he did a couple's bedroom in red velvet drapes, and the bloke wasn't happy. That boy expected lots of praise, and it's like a French tart's boudoir. Awful, change it back. What? So yeah, that's all I was doing, just demonstrating those remote controls again. I've done it before, but yeah, someone said I'm surprised you haven't cracked up with all the stress of the past few months, but I was going to make a comment about my mum's friend, because my mum's 81 and she had a childhood friend. She said, my friend Joyce is in a care home, she's cracked up mentally because of the stress of all this COVID lockdown. She can't see her daughter or grandchildren, and I think she has great grandchildren. I said, well, of course you could see them. Put a mask on and a face shield. She's worried about catching any bugs from the kids or something. No, she's in a bad way. I don't know if it's a full nervous breakdown, but a lot of people have been affected, haven't they? But that aspect of it's not bothered me. It's just that all them bloody bills and the latest thing with bloody police coming. It's upsetting, isn't it? And in fact, I just had a text last night. That builder has been in touch. We can do your chimney removal in August. Scaffolder's not been yet, but he's very busy. He said we might as well put scaffolding up and do it. I said, well, it'll have to be done. I'll bung that on my credit card. That chain looks tight, yeah, on that scrambler. I think it's meant to be a little bit of give, isn't there? About 20 mil. Tight as a duck's arse. Tiger. KTM, that's not the same as Alan Bolter's. There's this huge big orange thing. Wouldn't need high-vis with a big orange bike, would you? Bloody weather. I was saying to that taxi driver, I had a nice pizza in that Hardee's across the road upstairs in the American diner. All I had yesterday were them cashew nuts. Partly because I'm dieting, partly because I just lost my appetite. Scrambly 1200. Would you take that off-road? Although Alan Bolter goes off-road with his huge bike. I thought the weight of them, if it does go over in the mud, are they easy to pick up? You're better with a little 250, aren't you, like Morphy and Paul Bannister having Blackpool and Padiham. Little 250, a lightweight one to go. Green laning. Yeah, I really like them. Did they do it in blue? It's a false petrol tank, that's a storage thingy. And the fuel fillers under the seat. Is a fuel tank under the seat? Is it metal or plastic? That'd be a worry, wouldn't it? Sat on a petrol tank with about 16 litres in. I don't. Is there a petrol tank under here? Alright. I was saying, imagine sitting on 16 litres of petrol. I think I'd be a bit worried. Oh, I like it, yeah. I know someone that has one of these in Bolton. Oh, lovely, yeah. I was saying I'm fed up with my bike. What's next thing gonna go? I thought, should I ask Philip for a valuation and a trading deal? But I know I've got a lot of building work. My chimney's leaning over and a chap had some work done last year. He said, your chimney's lit. I said, I know. And then this year he come back to do a leak. Your chimney's still, he said, that'll topple. I said, I know. Well, so he's going to do it in August. That'll be another between 1,000 and 1,500. So every time I think about getting a fresh bike, the leak started. I know, it's really old bike and old house. It's a combination of money pits, aren't they? Old bikes and old houses. Hello, I knew I'd forgot something. I said to the taxi driver, my keys are there, gloves, credit card, and I forgot a mask. Although I do have my buff, so buffs are alright, aren't they? I know, it's unbelievable. When I hung up, I was in tears because of a lot of stress lately with my old house going pear-shaped. Plus this COVID, well, it hasn't really bothered me because I've still been working at this COVID thing. We work because we supply a bit of PPE. So a lot of lads were furloughed, but I wasn't. They've come back after 6 weeks with suntans because we had all that lovely weather in April and May. And I'm off for 2 weeks in the bloody rain. Marvellous, isn't it? I normally pick a good week or two. Although my mum says there's meant to be a heat wave coming. So now my bike's alright. Should I venture up into the lakes or is something else going to suddenly ping out? Yeah, cheers. I thought it's either going to be clutch, starter motor or piston rings because it's smoking. Although it's only smoking because of crap weather. When it's sunny it doesn't smoke. You can't see it, can you, when it's nice weather? But 50,000 mile, I'm sure something might be due to go tits up again. Yeah, I'm going to have a look at all your second-hand stuff. Yeah, I'll just have a look round, let's see. Yeah, like I was saying, if I levelled my backyard off and cut 6 inches off the bottom of my back gate, it'd be a lot easier to manoeuvre a big bike in and out. Especially if move one of the wheelie bins that doesn't get full or heavy like my plastic recycling blue one, put me a big rubbishy wheelie bin in its place and then I'll have the entire 10-12 feet to play with. And someone said about demolishing the breeze blocks, but I've been thinking about doing that for a while. And I'll put a gate elsewhere. I don't want to think about it all. More stress. 10 grand for that old Triumph. That's a Lancashire word, isn't it? Ont table. Ont telly. Ont 489. Oh yes, sanitizer. I should square that in my gloves. bloody getty. What's more to Goyle? I've still got his. I think I watched one of his videos about a month ago. Alright, I'll check this off. Alright, well, paid the £105, so thank you once again to my mystery benefactor. Just had a look round the bikes, but they're all gleaming, aren't they, like new. Was I saying before about Fastline in Preston? It's closed down now, but they had a showroom twice the size of this with 5 rows of 25 bikes in, all second hand. It's looking good. I give it a good clean. I always clean it. It's courtesy in it, so your lads don't get too dirty. But how much do you think it'll be worth as a trade-in? I know dealers normally give half of what they're going to sell them for. So going off eBay, nearly 50,000 mile, it'd be about £2,000, maybe 1,800 on eBay. So I think you'd be offering about 800 to 1,000 trading. Yeah. Well, I just had a look. They're all like new. But in the past, I bought 5 bikes off Fastline, but of course, a massive. You ever go to the showroom in Preston Town Centre? It was twice the size of this, 5 rows of 25 bikes, all second hand, and they were like 2, 3, 4,000. I got my Super 4 there, 5,050. But I think that concept of old style bikes, which with loads of second hand bikes, with lots of miles on, is fizzling out. I mean, DK still do it in Stoke. Because my mate bought a little trial bike there. I didn't know, I didn't ask what he paid for it. So yeah, they rung up, had a look. So I seen the bike on eBay, little trial bike, negotiated a price, right, we'll deliver it. I said, oh, you bought it without having a do on it? I said, oh yeah. But, well, now it's sorted, and as long as nothing else goes pear-shaped, it might have another 20,000 miles left in it. You know, it's Honda quality at the end of the day, so what else could possibly go wrong? That's famous last words, isn't it? What else could possibly go wrong? I'm heading for it lakes. But imagine if that throttle had gone, I could have been killed. I just joined motorway on Whiteburn roundabout, and I thought, yeah, I would overtake a wagon. Ding! So if I was in fast lane doing 80 or 90 overtaking, the wagon at side of me and something behind, what do you do? No hazard lights. That's what's annoying. I ask people, have you got, oh yeah, we've got hazard lights. Well, why has it not got, I thought that were hazards. It's not, it's just a parking light. Why has it not got hazards on? What you're meant to do in emergency? Panic and wave your arms about. I think this was a very basic model. Story I heard was in Japan. We're going to bring out 1000cc Fireblade, but we've got a few 1900 engines left. Well, let's throw together a muscle bike quickly. And that's what this is, made for 5 years just to use the 900 engines up. But I like the style of it. If they made a 1300 in this style, I wouldn't mind the CB 1300 again, because I've had 2, and plus the custom version, I've had 3 of them. They're all from Fastline. 4695 for custom version, and the other 2 were £5,000 each. But I had a better job then. Yeah, thanks very much for everything. Thank you. See you. Yeah, pleasant lad. I've noticed I moved the, what do they call it, heated grips control panel. I took the Velcro off. Realised because of the curvature of the bracket I couldn't put it here. So it's supporting Wallace's slippers. I only put that Velcro on for the thermometer, so the thermometer's going to go here to monitor the cold, windy, cloudy, rainy bloody summer. Marvellous, isn't it? But like I said, when it brightens up, I'll be out and about. But as for today, I'm going straight home, I think. I know about going round in this weather. Scattered heavy showers. Right, well. Nice and loose. I should have asked about lubing them, shouldn't I? Nice and loose. I think they made that. I think they put a washer in to increase that space. Mine was a bit too close. Right, so. Feels a bit different. There's a slight bit of play before it actually accelerates. What do I mean? Look. Twist. I suppose it's better like that. It's just that if we're used to a certain setting, let's have a feel. Oh, it's alright, isn't it? Nothing to see in Blackburn. There's actually a sign saying tourists. What would you go on a tour of Blackburn if you were visiting? Beatles played here though, 9th of June 1963 with Roy Orbison and Jerry and the Pacemakers. That's the only thing that's happened, I think. Roy Albert. Yeah, pay attention. Yeah, it's better slightly looser like this. Where are you going? Taxi driver, professional driver, not indicating. Marvellous. July. You'd think if for any kind of fate it'd be a blistering summer and help. Now everything's sort of getting back to normal. It'd help if we had a really good British summer. It'd help boost the trade in Blackpool instead of all closing down. See what I mean about these junks? And it's awful, isn't it? I've mentioned before that Barmy bus driver. He wasn't in the bus lane, he was in that lane, and I pulled out. He was about where that blue car is there. So I pulled out, looked left, and he sped up. And he just missed the back end of my bike by inches. And you blimey sod. Something behind, yes. Going now, Albert, don't panic. Oh, the van. I'll get to the middle bit. Oh, it does feel a bit funny. I think I'll try and adjust it when I get home and have the action a bit more positive. Or somebody's going to suddenly turn into my lane. No, good. Yes, I've waterproofed the back of the camera with tape. We are now on Carl Fogarty Way in the drizzle. I just watched one of Carl Fogarty's videos on Facebook. He was doing a wheelie on his red CCM Very naughty. Up in the hills. There's a lens full of water, will be, won't it? Brighten up later, are you mad? I think this is in for the day. Oh, pothole, marvellous, isn't it? That's something I forgot to ask. That girl who works at Yule's said her mum was selling a CBF 1000 in blue when we bumped into him, me and Paul, at Glass and Dock Bike Meet, and she sold it. But that's a very long bike, about 6.5 foot long with a very long wheelbase, so I think that'd be a bit tricky to get into my backyard on. No, Bradley. Weather. Who was it on, was it Missing and Flyer or Richard Vida? Saying there's no need not to ride in the rain. Well, there is if you wear glasses, because we're steaming up, so I opened the visor. And so there's drizzle on my glasses and on the visor now. And it's not much fun, is it, when you're, I'll let this car go. I didn't say escargot then, I said I'll let this car go. Can you adjust the throttle with that screw? I'm not sure if you can. You know, to make it so there's no free play, you know, instead of 10 mil and then revving, immediate revs. Although maybe it's a bit safer like this. Not that I'm a wheelie merchant. July. Unbelievable, innit? Now, Bandit Nev, this is our summer, midsummer. You get 140 degrees, we get this sideways drizzle, cold winds blowing sideways, grey skies, miserable. It's been like this for a month. June, maybe, well, 6 weeks. All of June has been horrible, with just the odd exception. And now 2 weeks in July have been horrible, with the odd exception. I'm starving. So I wonder if Chinese is open. What time is it? 1 o'clock. Oh Lord, I have to put the prices up. Mustn't forget my haircut at 4:30. I think I'll go to Morrison's and see if there's anything. Baked spuds, I've got some prawns in the fridge. Yeah, baked spuds are cheap enough, aren't they? Not open at lunchtime. Oh yes they are, I think. But like I said, £6. 6? I said, are you sure? I thought you were 5. No, 6. And I thought it was 5 because I used to comment that it's nearly the same price as a pizza. And he looks fed up. Tipsy cows, man. Mickey. Tipsy cows. I'll say no more. Waiting outside, it rained to go in that charity shop. That's where I got some of them 78s with the local things. Well, anyway. Is that better? Oh, that American says on Folgy Terry, what do you get for living in a climate like this? Green stem? It's terrible. He's bloody right, isn't he? So yes, the idea I had yesterday, why I've not thought of it before. When I first moved in, there were some steps. That wall wasn't here, I did this wall. Steps made out of them paving slabs. No, so my grandma could drag her bin out or whatever. And I built them steps, built this wall. I tried to make some concrete but arsed it up. It's all pink. I think I used too much sand so it all crumbles away. So levelling this off, sawing the bottom edge off that door, sorting something out for me cats, maybe in the centre, cut an hole in. But all that'll do when the door's open, back in on the level here, shut the door, move this bin like I said, move the blue bin out the way up here. It's just too much fighting about in it. Steaming up again. I'm going to go inside, have a nice cup of tea and biscuits. British summertime, marvellous. Anyway, yeah, thanks very much for watching. Thank you once again to my mysterious benefactor. I was wondering, should I put something in her ambulance? I've got £5 something on me. But no, from out of respect for you, I won't just yet. I haven't donated out to Paul. Paul's going to be collecting for the air ambulance when he does his bike ride next July. Hope it's better weather than this. So if I'm better off in a year's time, I'll well, all that building work will have been done then, and hopefully I'll paid off my credit card borrowing, because it's going to get hammered again, and that chimney's taken down. But this time next year, I sound like Delboy. This time next year, I'll be a millionaire. Not, but I might be slightly better off. I smell petrol. It always smells a bit petrol-y though. Does anyone know, can you tighten up the throttle action by, yeah, a screw there, must be able to, otherwise why would there be a nut there with a thread on? I'll have a fiddle with it when I have more patience. Who's trying to get out? So I go in. Ginger. What are you doing, Ginger? Alright, baby. Wait a minute. There you go. We're fed up of all this rain, aren't we? I made him some egg with milk. He likes that. Alright, bye for now.